you are. It's about time somebody normal stopped by. There I was, minding my own business, when this spooky lady wearing an unnecessarily large hat comes bursting out of the water and says she has a book for me. Is there anyone around here who doesn't just appear and disappear whenever they feel like it? Okay, now I know you're all doing it on purpose.
If Bell has brought word to us from Melee, then Guybrush must be ready to depart. I shall reopen a path to the Sea of the Damned, so that you may join him on his journey to Monkey Island and face LeChuck together. I must confess, even I did not truly believe such a place really existed. But memory or no, tales of the power Monkey Island conceals should be taken most seriously.
Threepwood may be a scrawny dope, but he's beaten LeChuck before. Do we really need to worry?
The Sword of Souls is a formidable weapon. It was created to release captive spirits. But when fully reforged as the Burning Blade, it will grant LeChuck the power to enslave them.
I knew I shouldn't have asked. Well, what are we waiting for?
Indeed. We have come too far to abandon Guybrush now. Use his memoirs to guide you, and make sure LeChuck never gets a chance to wield the Burning Blade. Captain Capsize and I must attend to a mission of our own.
You've got his memoirs. Now get through that archway and help Threepwood. He'll almost certainly need it.
Here we go. I hope I can remember how to do this. A little heavy on the brimstone there, Chef. Ahoy there! We're about to make sail for Monkey Island. Stay close to the Black Pearl so we don't get separated. Ready, Mr. Mancomb? Deploy the cinnamon in 3, 2...
Cinnamon Incorporated, Captain.
Prepare the chicken. No, the rubber chicken.
Avian ascension apparatus added.
And be ready with the mints.
Belay that for fresh out.
What? Already?
'Twas Spiffy what had the last of 'em, Captain. Done his breath of power good.
We'll find something.
What about these?
Those look like cucumbers. Ugh, pickled cucumbers.
I found about 30 jars in the captain's quarters, but they're green and they grow outdoors, so I reckon...
Why would anyone keep... Oh, the heck with it. Throw it all in the pot.
Reckless recipe replacements reducing, sir. Should be ready any moment.
Monkey Island. I'm coming, Elaine. Full speed ahead, Mr. Cobb. Show me what the Black Pearl can really do.
Aye. So, you found your way along in our wake? Welcome to Monkey Island. We are now. See, folks weren't best pleased to learn they'd been beguiled, nor that the legend of Monkey Island was so much bilge water. Guybrush tried to set things right, but a lot of people weren't happy, and very few believed him when he said LeChuck was behind the whole thing. Treasure, and lots of it. After apologizing, pleading, and persuading didn't work, Guybrush remembered that pirates can be quite amenable to bribery. There's a fair chunk of the governor's treasury waiting for me back on Melee Island. Enough to settle my sizable tab at the scum bar. Until then, I'll be the most loyal shipmate you've ever seen. There's no need to phrase that so accusingly. Guybrush was quite intent on paying for his passage, but after hunting high and low, Stan was nowhere to be seen. Therefore, we invoked a unilateral Residents of Melee Association proclamation, and availed ourselves of nearby assets for the good of the community. Well, if you ask me, it's Stan who's the real crook in all of this. Turns out that this isn't even the genuine article. The paint comes right off. I suppose the real Black Pearl must be off on some grand adventure of her own, though I doubt she'll find stranger tides than these. Happy though I was to accompany Guybrush on his journey, in exchange for generous remuneration, of course, the rest is up to... I'll not be getting myself into a fight with LeChuck, nor his crew, for the sake of Guybrush. Money's no good if you're too dead to... Aye, that we are. It's been too long since I got to work on my tan. But don't let us stop you from exploring. Putting your stop by again, and... The lad jumped overboard as soon as we reached the shallows and raced off into the jungle. And the pooch went after him like a bolt of lightning. He was yelling about a gigantic stone monkey head near here. Supposedly it's a secret entrance to... Only that you should watch where you tread. Supposedly there's an old castaway living around here with a fondness for setting. I spied their camp on the southern beach as we were sailing by. They're sure to know plenty about the island, assuming they're not completely cracked by now.
Hey, you! Stay out of the kitchen. Sorry. Force of habit. Hey, but don't touch the cooking pot. One spoonful's enough to blow your brains right out of your ears. Guybrush asked if he could borrow my cooking pot. He said that brewing a special recipe is the only way to reach Monkey Island. You need squid ink, cinnamon, zinc oxide, monkey blood. It's a very delicate and sophisticated task. Mancomb turned out to be a natural. Maybe he should be my new assistant chef. Nope, that cooking pot's been in the family for 5 generations. There's no way I'm leaving it unguarded in a place. And hey, isn't stopping LeChuck supposed to be your... Sure is. I always thought Monkey Island would be, you know, small and cute, like a monkey. But it's actually giant and scary. You should start by finding Guybrush. He knows his way around. Or you could ask the old hermit guy over at the South Beach. If you can find a rowboat, you might have an easier time getting around. Sorry, but everything went into the cooking pot. You'll have to find your own food. Deep, dark caves are a good way to keep...
Delicious ripe bananas hanging tantalizingly out of reach. Herman uses a special banana picker to harvest them. He can be pretty resourceful when he has to be.
Well, hello there. Nice having a chance to talk with somebody civilized. I said I was the only civilized person, not the only one. And you know what's worse? All those other new ghosts and ghouls saying they're from some Sea of the Damned or some such thing. Sea of the They've been stampeding all over Monkey Island, making off with whatever they fancy and wreaking havoc with things got so bad, the island's inhabitants decided to leave. The northern shores are deserted now. Part of Monkey Island's heritage. It's... well, at least now they won't be stealing my precious rowboat oars. I've had to hide them, along with just about everything else I own. It's a disgrace. That's... Hey, now. You stay away from there. That's my new base of operations. Well, it will be when I get it finished, now that I finally see a young clown named Driftweed happened along and started to mess around with my primitive art up on the cliffside. Hey! I wouldn't expect you to appreciate my work any more than Driftweed did. Hubris ultimately leads to calamity, I suppose. It's a metaphor for life, just like all... Anyway, I've been salvaging the wreck of the Sea Monkey and using it to build myself a real home. A place folks like you... Oh, I don't think I could bear the loneliness out at sea. I may not like it when folks mess with my art, but at least it gives me someone... Got yourself a death wish, eh? Well, too bad. The island's inhabitants returned their cotton swab key to its hiding place before they left. I suppose they thought they were doing visitors a favor by keeping them away from LeChuck. But it just meant more. I had to find space near here for a secret stash where rampaging pirates, the sun, and a dreaded monkey can't spoil my supply. Who are you, my echo? Yes, they hid it. And no, I don't know where. It's probably something monkey-related. Ah, but who cares? I've got my own possessions to... It's all because of that thieving monkey. He's developed a real taste for my chilled banana soup. I must have used up half a Driftweed ship to make them. It wouldn't be so bad, but I keep having to reset the... You keep your hands and your stomach away from my belongings. I said no. Now get out of here. I'm...
Aye. 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 I'd say it greatly increases the dramatic tension by promising a fateful encounter between an iconic... By presenting such a marked visual juxtaposition to Melee Island, that sense of the familiar is replaced with an uncanny feeling of dread. Furthermore, the tonal dissonance created when such an idyllic location is framed as your final, and thus logically most challenging destination, the serenity and almost total lack of human interaction can only serve to heighten the sense of awe and wonder. He's by the big monkey head in the jungle. Good luck.
Hey, you made it! But the others are still on the ship. Looks like it's just us. And Spiffy, of course. LeChuck's secret lair is through the catacombs under this giant stone monkey head. I was sure I left the key right here. It looks kind of like a big cotton swab, but I can't find it anywhere. In fact, I'm pretty sure someone's been poking around since the last time I was here. They left this map behind, see? Looks like they were searching for 3 golden idols. My pirate instincts tell me they're probably part of some elaborate yet thematically appropriate puzzle. You hold on to the map and go look for the key. I'll wait here and keep watch for LeChuck and Elaine. We can't reach LeChuck unless we can get this big ape's head to open. The key is probably hidden somewhere out in the jungle. I don't know. The last time I needed it, I was able to barter with Herman. He's the local castaway. I bet it's hidden by some kind of mechanism that needs several obscure items to activate it. I know, it sounds strange. Exactly! I love it, honestly. Makes me feel so piratey. Anyway, lots of crews came looking for the secret of Monkey Island. Try following that map I found. Well, somebody needs to stand guard here, and I have a secret advantage. Besides, it was you who beat the 3 legendary trials. I'll tell you what, when we get to LeChuck's ship, you can keep watch while I do all the incredibly brave and dangerous. Up here's not so bad. The really dangerous stuff is hidden underground. Squishy fungus, rivers of lava. It's pretty gross. All the important stuff is marked on that map I gave you. You should probably check the volcano, the pond. Oh, and there's that big ravine. You could try talking to Herman Toothrot, the old castaway. I spotted his camp on the South Beach. He has a rowboat that'll help you get around the island, but he doesn't like to share his things. You should watch out for traps. If you find any other clues, there's some space at the back of my memoirs. I never got around to writing the last couple of chapters. Ugh, don't remind me. My name is Mudback on Melee right now. All I miss is Elaine. Ooh, and those nifty figurines. But now that I'm on a real pirate adventure, I'm starting to feel better. Even if this isn't the genuine Monkey Island, it's great to be back. You're right. We shouldn't get distracted until Elaine is safe. And ready to tell me she's gonna dine out on that whole legend thing harder than Spiffy chewing on that monkey. Spiffy has a very important part to play. You'll see what I mean once you've...
me that flea-ridden critter got his paws on more of my supplies. That's the 6th time this week. I think. that flea-ridden critter got his paws on more of my supplies. That's the 6th time this week, I think. What's wrong with this useless thing? Let's see here. Hey! What's the big idea? You better not touch my stuff, you hear? Hey! That was tomorrow's breakfast! Hey, that was tomorrow's lunch. Now look, you made me drop my key. Leave the trap alone. You're only making things worse. Don't just stand there. Do something! Oh, I see how it is. You're not really here to rescue me. You're just another thief who's here to steal my rowboat. Well, good luck using it without any oars. You're worse than those good-for-nothing islanders.